Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for May the 16th through to the 31st. So we'll see what comes in. It's a general reading, Cancer, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. And this week I am on a bit of a time schedule because I did go away and I needed to keep all the readings to a certain time. So I'm trying to keep them all within the 20-minute marks, do a bit of timekeeping. And it also means the extended reading will be slightly shorter. I'll try and keep that to the 20-minute mark as well, which means it will be at a special price of 30% off this fortnight. So we have a beautiful rainy day here, lots of water around, plus we have Cup Princess, Water Palace coming in. So lovely energy for you. It feels very soft and nice, and it feels like something is about to deepen, an emotion is about to go into the way you feel about someone, or something is about to strengthen or develop into something deeper. So let's see where this is going. There's a maturity that's occurring as well around some feelings. Ooh, Cup 8, Neptune, Pisces. Okay, so interesting. More your fellow sister sign Pisces, the water signs come out, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So more water, but it may require walking away. It's really looking at your heart here, walking away from something that hasn't been fulfilling you. So really looking at what's been missing. Why hasn't something advanced? Why hasn't some feeling around something advanced into something further? Oh, the Three of Cups again, Pluto, Cancer. And here you have come out with your beautiful Cancer. So 3 cup energies, and I just got, at the start of the reading, I was just getting water, lots of water, and the 3 of Cups is around celebrations. So it could be a highly emotional time. It could be, you could be feeling very emotionally sensitive. There's just a lot of emotions going around, and with the Pluto in Cancer coming in, it's safe now for something that once was no longer felt emotionally safe to open up and to develop and deepen, as we said. So there's celebration around that. There's the fact that the cycle, this is a cycle, something that's cycled round for a long time. It feels like a long cycle to me. It feels like it's come back after a long time, and realizing that you are very different now, realizing that something has transformed in your life. There's a greater sense of personal power that comes through with this. And now it's time to let something go that was stopping from this feeling to progress. So being more emotionally connected with something or someone or a situation or an idea. So we'll pull some more cards around this for you, Cancer, and see what else is coming through around this. But it feels good. It feels like it's time. That is the message now. It's time to celebrate. And look, the Queen of Cups, here you are. You've turned up as the Queen of Cups. Bang on your mind. There's so much water here, and the Queen of Cups is such a beautiful card. The nurturer, mothering energy, self-love are all themes that are coming up really strongly. And so this sense of deepening of feeling and emotion, it could really be to do with relationship to yourself, to how a greater sense of self-love or greater sense of opening to love. It can also be around issues of forgiveness, to do with your mother, or how you've learnt to love, the messaging around loving and how you've received that. My goodness, you crossed by the Tower card. Wow, the 3 of Wands. Let's just pull all the cards out and see what's happening. The 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's this safety and stability coming in, which is really, really, it's safe now to express an emotion, to feel something. So Justice card, the King of Swords coming through. I'm just going to pull some more cards coming in, but it just feels nice. But yes, this is a big change. Something opens up quite quickly and quite fast. The 5 of Pentacles, a lot to do with self-value. The 5 of Swords could have been a conflict in the past around this. And the 7 of Swords, I want to pull another card to go with that. Wow, the 3 of Cups again. Celebration. Beautiful. Okay, and at the base, the Ace of Wands. So this is just such a lovely reading, Cancer, because I feel like there's a lot of healing in this reading, that something very precious comes back to you on an emotional level. And it feels like this is something that's been kind of denied. You've been denied it for whatever reason for a long time, for this healing to take place, or for this feeling to really fully express itself. So it just felt like something has been denied to you on an emotional level, and it's now coming back for you to claim it and to celebrate something. And so this can be, the celebration can be, a relationship. It can be a birth. It can be a significant birthday or a significant anniversary, or some sort of social gathering celebrating something. So it can be all of these things. It can be finding out you're pregnant, or it could be a symbolic pregnancy. It could be an engagement. It's just something that you're wanting to celebrate here, and it's been a long time coming. So the situation is the Queen of Cups crossed by the Tower card. This is something has opened up big time. And your heart has suddenly opened, like boom, like a flash of lightning. So for some of you, this is like boom, falling in love. But it is just a sense that Uranus has come in with this Tower card, and it's just kind of liberated something that has been stuck. Something no longer resonates, something no longer works for you, an energy, a trapped emotion that has now been able to be released. And it might feel like it hasn't been able to be released previously. This can also feel like there's something eruptive that's about to come out, some emotion that no longer fits and resonates and about to just go blah. That could also be what it feels like, but it just felt like perhaps that the change that you're looking for you haven't been able to see it, but now it comes in quite quickly, quite fast actually. So suddenly something gets liberated quite quickly with this. And so it may be that you haven't been able to see some positive results, but in your conscious mind here we have the Three of Wands. We're seeing initial success. We're seeing positive results. And if that's not what you're seeing or haven't seen or haven't felt or felt blocked by something, this is kind of feeling the need for this to come through. Sorry, I was getting something else just then. I was getting that this sense of something, there could have been a very disruptive change that occurred that could have been quite devastating even to you in the past that's occurred, that has enabled this shutdown of the heart. So it's something that's blocked you from loving yourself, this kind of a shock even. It could have been a shock that occurred, and that's what it's got, the energy of shock. And shock can stay within you on a cellular level, and it can be held within your body, held within your emotions. And it's now time for that to really allow that to come back to us. It's safe now for that to be released and to see the healing and the celebration to come full circle with something. So there is this sense that something is coming back to you, something is returning in a positive way. So that's actually, it can be quite intense, this energy, but there's these positive results coming to you now. And at the base, I love the fact you've got the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. This is why it's happy home, happy heart. It's soulmate energy. It can be twin flame energy around this as well. But it is a sense that with that Tower energy, this can be, and this is why it could rock you to the core, Cancer, because it is around something, just a sense of something no longer felt safe. It was either a huge shock, a big change, and it could have been moving house. It could have been a huge change in idea of identity and self and who you are, a shock to the core that no longer, it created this suddenly emotionally vulnerability that no longer felt safe. That's kind of what's come in, and that's what's so great here, because this is the home, this is the stability, this is the safety. that's coming back in here. And this is happy home, happy heart, building this really strong foundation as to what it is that you want, when it felt like something got taken away so quickly before, so suddenly. So yeah, it is the element of shock that is being healed here, like we said. And in the recent past, we have the Seven of Cups. And that's, it's like, again, we have a lot of watery emotion. And it's like, this is what occurs before the Eight of Cups. This is suddenly realizing that you've got more options. There's more things on the horizon. Things open up in terms of choices and options, and your heart is open to new possibilities. And so therefore, when it realizes it's got more than one option than being stuck in this energy, it opens up to releasing and letting go of something that was no longer fulfilling for it. And so that's where seeing the progress of that. And it really ultimately comes down to, yeah, like I said, love, how you love the messaging you've been taught or the messaging that you've been heard or given around love, how you love, how you are loved, how lovable you are, how you love yourself, all of those sort of things. And yeah, a lot of it does come back to a past relationship or mother energy, like we said. But in the near future, we have the Justice card coming in. This is what's so great. It's like a very clean new start. This is a new slate. This is a new contract coming in for some of you. So that's why it can actually be marriage or something to do with that. It can be soul contract. But there's a fairness, a balancing that comes in terms of your relationship with other people. There's a rebalancing that comes in around that. And it can be a new contract with yourself as well. So whatever's coming in with this new contract, there's a rebalancing of a relationship, and it feels very good. It is just letting things that haven't been fair in the past, like I said, rebalancing. So the truth does come out, but it's like I can start anew, I can sign something new, and I can step into an energy that I have control over, that I've chosen, and that I want to step into. And that's important. That's why it's feeling safe, because you have control over something. This thing was something out of your control, an event that occurred outside of your control. That's why it's kind of, and it comes back to you choosing the terms of the contract now. So that's really important. So it's interesting that you are presenting as the King of Swords, which is a very Aquarian energy. So interestingly, it's good because it's very detached, emotionally detached. It's very much looking at it from a very rational point of view, even though there's all these emotions here. It's not saying you're not feeling that, you're not seeing that, but you're not making decisions based on that. You're actually seeing it very clearly from a rational perspective. And so that's what this King of Swords is he's a decision maker, and he makes them from his rational mind, from his head. So that's why I think you're in a good place mentally with this as well. So to be able to move forward and see things very clearly. And the energy surrounding you, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is, again, you're walking away from something, and a place or a space or an situation or even a sense of self, an idea of self-identity that is no longer resonating for you. It no longer holds any value for you. It no longer feels right. You may have felt very undervalued within that concept of self, or within that place. It can be a workplace, it can be a home. It can be leaving an old form of income. So really there's two very core beliefs at the center of this reading, which is love. I am lovable, and I am worth it. How much you are worth, how much you can be loved. And these are the two beliefs that you're kind of reworking into this new contract and walking away from anything that no longer serves your greater purpose. And so your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's conflict around this. This is not wanting to create any conflict or, I've got the words make waves, make any waves with somebody. Don't want it to get to any kind of pettiness, petty level. It's time to let something go in a big way. And there's forgiveness around this. It can be around, this shock could have been around feeling quite betrayed or feeling like something disappointed you. You know, you thought you could trust someone or something and it changed so quickly. So that's why it's interesting with that as an outcome, we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. The Seven of Swords is around celebration, around moving away from deception, or this can be self-deception or a limited idea of self or a limited situation where you felt there were just limitations imposed upon you, however that appeared. Too many rules, too many regulations. It keeps getting these, it's claustrophobic, or there's a space. You can see this character is walking away from this tent here. This is like an army base. So you can understand that army is very regimented, disciplined, strict. It could have been to do with the way you were brought up, some kind of way to do with that. You can see in all of these, this is what's so fantastic, is walking away from houses, homes, walking away from this church here with the Five of Pentacles, where you kind of didn't feel accepted or you didn't feel like you belonged somewhere, and coming back home to where it is that you truly feel comfortable, where you feel you truly belong. And that's why it's fantastic. You know, there's a sense of coming back home to yourself, to your heart. And that's why it's fantastic you have this Ace of Wands, because it really comes down to the big question of, what do you want? What do you want deep down inside your heart? What is it that you truly desire? And there's this eruptive, this new energy erupts up, and it's like this new desire, this new goal, this new wanting something really strongly. And so this new energy comes up where there was something was really stuck. And this is the new desire, the new feeling where the energy, the emotional energy can rise and deepen and become more connected. So it's fantastic. And you can apply that to anything in your life. You can apply it to a relationship. You can apply it to your home. You can apply it to your career. You can apply it to just how you've been looking after yourself, self-love. So you can apply it to lots of areas of your life. And it's fantastic. You know, it feels like you're stepping into something really new and exciting with that Ace of Wands energy. It's fresh. It's something you're passionate about. You can feel the passion. So that's where I'm getting this like elevation of emotion coming through. And that's where we're getting a celebration. You're really stepping into this area where you're feeling very passionate or with a person. So let's see. It says, this is so apt for what we've been talking about, Cancer. It says, my home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. And that is so beautiful. And that's why I feel like, you know, you might want to be being a bit of a homebody. You might want to be kind of making home really nice. Feeling good at home will become really important. And this is, life is simple and easy. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. And that big question, trust, comes in because it's like something occurred where you may have this shock or big sudden change that occurred that has come here as somehow in the past that's come up to be liberated. Somehow you lost, it might have been associated with losing trust in life. Because it's like, boom, it came out of the blue and suddenly it's like, and so that trust is coming back. That trust is coming back, which is beautiful. The life is simple and easy, which is really, really nice energy to come through for you, Cancer. And let's look at what we have. You have the skull and crossbones, and I'm pretty sure Scorpio got the same thing, your fellow sister water sign. And this is very interesting because it's very much saying no to something, a path. You don't no longer want to go down that path. You're getting very clear warning signs. don't go there, don't go down there anymore. That's not the right path for you. It's not right. It's time to walk away. Very clear signs of what is not working for you, and very much saying, no, don't go there. Something has been almost poisonous even. Something has died. There has been, it could have been around a death as well. This could have been a sudden shock around a death, but it's like something has transformed with that Pluto energy and transitioned into something new, and you no longer have to go back down that dark path. So that is the fantastic energy that's come through with this, Cancer, and that's why I was saying this is very deep healing, and it all comes back down to your heart, which is beautiful energy coming through. So this beautiful liberation and celebration comes through with this, which is lovely, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I think you're going to be really feeling this, but it's going to be fine because the universe has created a safe place for you now to transform this energy, which is lovely. Fantastic. So that's this part of the reading finished, Cancer. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. And as I mentioned, the extended readings, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter than usual. So it's going to be 30% off. So if you haven't checked out the extended reading before, or you'd like to check it out, now's a great opportunity to have a look at that. The link for the extended reading will be in the description box below. And in that reading, I'll pull cards for the near future and what else is coming in with this celebration and this contract that's coming through for you. We'll pull some more cards around that. And then we're going to pull some cards specifically for career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over to that, because it's always very rich and you always find out more. And it's always really like kind of always thinking, I wish everyone could hear this. So as I mentioned, the link is in the description box below for the extended reading, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, Cancer, and you'd like to support the growth of the channel and show YouTube that you appreciate this content, then please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share if you think this would help somebody. And please take care, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.